Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Soto. Another day we have today and more news. Wow. This morning when I got up and I was in the kitchen, I turned on the TV to find out what the weather report was going to be today, what the temperature was outside, and flash on the screen it said the Pope to resign. I was like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. Actually, I thought maybe he'd pass away. I don't know. The resign thing. But anyways, right away it came to my mind, and it was a while back. This was in September 2011. I had a dream that the Pope died. That's why I had that in my mind, that he was going to die. And he never died. I had that in my mind, and I couldn't shake that dream, and I still can't shake that dream. And I had emailed, I had that dream, and I have this, I copied it from the computer where I had emailed a friend of mine an email just telling her about that dream I had the night before. And real quick, let me tell you what I told her. I said, my husband thinks I'm weird. But when we woke up this morning, the first thing I told him was that I think the Lord was showing me that the Pope is going to die. And he asked me, is he sick? And at that time, I said, well, I don't know. And then also, so that he was showing me that the Pope is going to die, and that a wicked Pope who wants to mix Islam with Christianity will get in there. Isn't that weird? And then the one thing about that dream is I do remember, it wasn't so much that I was told the Pope was going to die, but I assumed that was going to happen. Because one thing that I got in that dream was I was shown one word. One word. The word was conclave. And you guys might know a conclave is when a pope passes away. Actually in my mind I'd never heard that a pope resigned from his position. I thought in my lifetime I had never heard that even could happen. And so a conclave I thought was when someone dies, then they like go into a little room or a little building, and then they vote on who the next pope is going to be. And anyway, I was shown that word conclave, and that's why I figured it was God showing me the Pope was going to die. But he never died, so I was like, well, I got it wrong. I'm not a prophet, it was a weird dream. That's all I got out of it, was a weird dream. And for some reason I felt like I was being shown something. But the thing about that a wicked pope would get in there and try to mix Islam with Christianity, I thought that was really weird. But that was in my mind, and I kept seeing that word repeated in front of my eyes. Conclave. Conclave. I don't know. I didn't understand that. And then this morning, after all, I got everything done around here, and then I got online, and then I was reading that article about that they had posted about the Pope and how he is going to step down. He's going to resign his position. But then it said this, and I had no idea. It says Pope, and this is coming from the Associated Press, it's just from Vatican City. It says, Pope Benedict XVI announced Monday that he would resign on February 28th because he was simply too infirm to carry on. The first pontiff to do so in nearly 600 years. No wonder I'd never heard of it. Anyway, the decision sets the stage for, listen, for a conclave to elect a new pope before the end of March. It's that word I kept being shown. I wasn't being shown he was going to die. I was being shown about that conclave. Weird, huh? I don't know. And that dream just talking about then a new pope's going to get in there wicked? I don't know. I just thought I'd share it with you guys because with so much weird stuff going on in the world, I know you guys will agree with me that this world is not our home, and we're waiting for our Redeemer to come and redeem us out of this world. It's so not our home, and you can feel it. I can feel this isn't my home. I can feel I don't belong here. I know it's the same with you guys. Anyway, let me tell you about something else. Okay, you might have heard about this before, but remember they were talking about a while back, a few months ago, about Obama has scars on his head, Obama's head scars. And what could that have been from? Was it from brain surgery? Was it something that happened when he was a child? Come on, people come out with some stuff like he had an alien implanted. Okay, I mean, come on. Anyway, seriously, they have so much concerns and everything wondering about that. But it seems right now it's talking about Obama's head scars controversy heats up. This article says, he has been plagued with questions and doubts concerning his background throughout his first term as president. Questions like, is Barack Obama actually American? Is he a Muslim? Is he actually an alien from another planet? Have frequently been asked. The next question circulating on the internet, has President Obama had brain surgery? President Obama meets comedian George Lopez, and some observers believe that this image shows a distinctive scar which looks like those after brain surgery. However, there could simply be another explanation, such as a bad haircut or a birthmark. I'll put the link on here, but when you look it up, dude, if somebody left me with that look on my head after a haircut, I'd seriously be ticked off. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, because it looks really bad. It says, conspiracy theorists and forums are awash with rumors as to what those mystery scars on the president's head are from. In pictures, Obama appears to have a long scar which goes up the side of his head and over his crown. Some conspiracy theorists claim they are scars that you would see on someone who has had brain surgery, but without medical records along with his school records and his birth certificate. Okay, that's a little harsh. But anyway, no one seems to be able to provide an answer as to the cause of the mystery scars. Anyway, it says, whatever happened to create this scar? It was clearly something serious. Was it a brain operation? Has it affected his thinking? All those questions are coming up. I'll leave you the link if you want to look at that. But I thought this one. Did you guys hear that $1 million bounty was offered for Christopher Dorner? You know, that cop killing guy, Christopher Dorner, that they're looking so hard for? $1 million bounty for him? I've never even heard that there was $1 million bounty on Osama bin Laden. Okay, there might have been, but I never heard it. But this one, it says, dated today. $1 million bounty was offered today for the capture of former police officer Christopher Dorner, who is suspected of killing 3 people in retaliation for being sacked. Announcing the reward, Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa said his reign of terror must end as police continued their biggest manhunt. The search is focused in the snow-covered San Bernardino mountains since a truck belonging to Dorner was found burning near the ski resort community of Big Bear Lake on Thursday. Anyway, I told you about all the other stuff that they accuse him of doing, and anyway, so now it looks like even Charlie Sheen had made a plea for Dorner to come forward. He said, "You mentioned me in your manifesto, so thank you for your kind words. I'm urging you to call me, and let's figure out how to end this thing." Charlie Sheen said that. Okay, whatever. But, you know, guys, this is like going a little bit crazy. I wanted to tell you about this other thing that I saw this morning. 4 people shot, 1 critically injured at New Orleans Mardi Gras celebration. This was yesterday, Sunday, February 10th, 2013. 4 people have been shot during Mardi Gras celebrations in the U.S. city of New Orleans, according to police. 1 male is critically injured and undergoing surgery. The 3 other victims, 1 man and 2 women, are suffering from life-threatening graze wounds. The shooting took place on the crowded Bourbon Street around 9:30 p.m. local time, as the French Quarter was packed with tourists and locals taking part in the festivities. There were pictures on there about this Mardi Gras thing. Totally crazy. There was tons of people there. Well, of course, you guys I'm sure have seen it before, either online or in person, but it's like, whoa, so many people there. Anyway, it says, everyone immediately started running, and the cops immediately started running towards where people were running from. 21-year-old Patrick Clay told the Times-Picayune. I was with a group of about 7 people, and at that point, we all just kind of grasped hands and made our way through the crowd as soon as possible. We were pretty scared. But at that point, I was just more worried about taking care of my friends, he said. The incident occurred outside of a strip club. New Orleans WWL-TV reported that police had obtained surveillance video from a nearby establishment as part of the investigation. Detectives are currently looking for suspects. Robertson said police believe they know the motive behind the shooting, but do not want to release the information at this time. New Orleans Mardi Gras is an annual 2-week-long festival that takes place throughout the city sometime between the end of January and the beginning of March. Hundreds of thousands of tourists arrive in the city from the U.S. and abroad to watch spectacular parades and to party on Bourbon Street, known for its drinking establishments. Okay, I'll give you the link to that article also. Yep, that's all I wanted to share with you today, but I just thought I'd keep you up on the news that I saw today. It seems like there's so much news every day. It's very, very hard to keep up with what's going on. Things are not like they used to be. Times have sure changed. And you guys all know that too. So everybody, friends, keep looking up for our Redeemer. He's going to come for us. Our Savior, our Deliverer. Don't believe when people tell you there's no pre-trib rapture. You can read on some of the writings that they do that they just clearly have not read their Bible, have not done enough search. I seriously have done a lot of search on this, and I could tell you, I could give you Bible quotes, Bible verses. I could give you verses that are there and some with Hebrew, a link in the verse that'll show you using the Hebrew word exactly how it talks about the pre-trib rapture. I mean, come on, you know, he's coming for us. He's coming for us. We have to believe that. We're hopeless and helpless if he doesn't come for us, and he would not leave his bride that way. We know that from our Lord God. Anyway, I'll talk more about that at another time. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, brilliantly bright day. Bye, friends. I love you. Bye now.